man unravel, like someone's undoing. I'm like, I don't
A
know, like when I
little
watch
bit.
the Valley, sometimes I need to like watch like Reba after or something fun because I'm like, it's a little like heavy. Or like when I watch Miami with all the like, Lisa stuff, I was like, this is kind of heavy. Like he's abusive, he's treating you horribly, like you're gonna lose your house. Like, I don't know. Sometimes it's a little much.
It's a little much. And like here, I don't, the law, I don't pay attention to people getting angry in a
Yeah.
petition and blah, blah, blah. But then when I read this thing about this lawyer, I was like, this is very interesting. It's kind of like, I mean, look, if Bravo feels they are at risk of a legal exposure, he will actually be fired. Like,
For
this
sure.
now gets my fucking attention
For
of
sure.
like, and also I've said this before. I don't know if I said it with you. Like, I have to check myself, like, for my own, like, am I being sexist? Because this is what we witnessed with Raquel. This is what they say that this girl was having an emotional that this is Raquel's whole lawsuit.
Yeah.
It's coming up in November. She's
Yeah.
saying, I had like a mental breakdown in front of your eyes. This was happening,
Nobody
and
cared.
I'm suing you. And so, like, how could they now allow Jax to stay knowing you have a lawsuit in like it's coming to court and in November? I don't know. It's just I'm not
Answer that.
sure they're gonna get rid of Jax, but this just got me thinking.
I can answer that for you, David, because I
Tell
think your
me,
question is really valid, saying why there is a bit of a sexism at Bravo. I mean, we saw it
right?
the way Lexi was handled at the Summer House reunion with the other men. Like, I mean, she was the victim, and everyone, the women included, Paige, which I was very disappointed about, was very much like, Jesse's not that bad. Like, I think men can smirk and laugh and find their way out of stuff. Like, and I think that we have it with Wes, we have it with, I love Kyle Cook, but he's problematic. I mean, he's not really a great husband. He's over, like, he treats her like horribly, in my opinion. So, and then we have Carl, like all these men, and then don't even mention Summer House. Like, I was watching Kristen Cavalier's podcast tour, and the things that Craig was saying, dude, you're a reality TV person. You're on a hot mic. You're like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever done. Like, you don't think she's gonna see this? Like, these men are just like, they smirk, they're 6'4", and everything's forgiven.
He
And
said that
I,
about going on her stage with her.
yeah. This is the dumbest thing I've ever done. And it's like, you didn't think she was going to ask you about Paige. Of course she's going to ask you about Paige. Like it just happened. So I think, but Andy Cohen, in my opinion, I was talking to someone about this, is that it's time for him to go. He's problematic, he's toxic, and he likes all of these straight guys. I don't know if he wants to be with them, if he wants to be them. He just lets them get away
Everything.
with murder. Like I don't understand.
Well, also Craig, I mean, I'm sorry, like Pillows and Beer. I mean, he had a podcast tour. That wasn't as stupid as Kristen's. I mean, I guarantee you Kristen is making more money in the reality TV space and podcast space than Craig Conover. No
100%.
offense.
No offense, but like his attitude. But I think that like if a woman was to say that, like she would be like for example, if Kim Zolciak was to like say that off stage on a hot mic, it would be everywhere. But because it's a man, it's kind of like, oh, he's like so hot. Is he that hot? Like
No,
I don't think they're that hot. Like their attitude
no.
is so, I don't know, it's just very bizarre. But I think that like watching Kristen's podcast tour, like it kind of answers your question. Even in that world, like I think these men are just kind of enabled. The way they treated her and said things to her on her podcast tour. Like I thought that was crazy. I thought it was just so crazy.
That is crazy. By the way, I find Kristen Cavallari way hotter than Craig or
Yeah.
Austin, just for the record. Like,
Yeah. Or
I mean,
gay.
Kristen is as hot as can be. Just
Totally.
let's put that out there.
Totally.
Does Andy Cohen favor the straight boys? Yeah, plenty
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah, he loves that. I mean, I don't know. He's like so into that, like, I want to take them to dinner after the summer. It's like, and then I feel, and I'm not saying this because I'm trying to bring up race, but I feel like then when it comes to Atlanta or Potomac, it's kind of like when the reunion's done, he's like, bye. And it's like, you don't take them to dinner, you don't go to, but you're going to dinner with the summer house people. Like, you're just kind of so thirsty to be it. I'm like, or he's like, I'm going to drop by the Hamptons house. It's like, nobody wants you to drop by. Like,
He
nobody
wants
wants
to
an
be with the
old gay
straight
guy.
boys.
Yeah, like an old gay guy showing up. It's like no offense, but I'm not watching this show to see you. Like I don't know. He bothers me anyway. That's a whole different thing.
I mean, he bothers a lot of people. I don't know. So, I mean, look, I don't know. I mean, I think if there's real exposure, I think everyone that's on this petition, that's the way you should go. You should start screaming loud that there's legal exposure. If you really want Jax off your network, I don't think they're gonna really part ways with him so easily. But Here we go. You don't part ways. You've been forewarned. I'm sure they've run it through their legal. And now, if there's a lawsuit, here you go again. You could have done something about it. I don't mind Jax on the show. I don't even need him to be fired. I would much rather have Jasmine and Janet
Yes.
and Jason. And I'm okay with Danny and Nia being fired. I know everyone loves them and poor Nia and blah, blah, blah. But I don't think we want to hear about four kids next season. And I don't know what other story there was other than Dark Side Danny. I really have a weird feeling that they're going.
I think so too. And I like them. I've grown to like them a bit more, especially when Nia's kind of pushing back in Hawaii and like coming for Janet a little bit. But they moved to Santa Clarita. That's like an hour and a half away. They're gonna drive every day, like to film with these people. Like maybe, I mean, I don't know for the paycheck, but I don't know. I feel like if you're happy in your marriage, you have four kids, why come on this show? Like, at least I'm happy this whole dark side Danny thing's not affecting their relationship, or it seemingly is not affecting it.
Wow.
I worry about that. But now Bravo's saying, I heard this, I don't know if it's true or not, that like they're gonna bring out girls' trip with Morocco. I'm like, there's so much lawsuits on this. Like, you need to just let this go.
I think if they bring it out, I think the lawsuit is going to have to be over
Mhm.
and like they're going to have to win. I think if it's negotiated and there's a settlement, I don't know. I bet you Caroline's that's one of the terms of her settlement. Like, this will never see the light of day,
I feel
which
like
I'm
it would.
sure me saying this will make everyone hate Caroline even more, but go and
Right.
hate her. I don't care.
I just let her like I don't know. For me personally, like again, I don't know what she went through and what were the situation. But if I was me, I'm just like she's always in the news, and I'm like, I thought you left reality TV. Like, why are we always hearing about you? Like that's the thing where I'm like, I don't want to hear from you once you're gone. Like,
We hear about her a lot. Two people that are not, well, one is gone. Apparently Kristen Doute and Tom Sandoval have reunited after his America's Got Talent. Miss Doty and Luke have reached out to Tom, and Tom is like, I speak to Luke all the time. He's a good guy. We're friends. But yeah, Kristen and I talk, and
you're desperate to get on the show. It's bullshit. This is a fake friendship. Like, you just want to get on. You remember you said that? You're like, they're going to do everything they can, the Toms, to get on the show. And you were right.
I think
You're
so.
always right.
I don't know, guys. I see it. I just see it, and it's like one makes sense, Schwartz, because he
Yours
lives
makes
there.
sense. Yeah.
And Sandoval to me is stunt casting. Everyone could hate Tom all day. He didn't get the traitors, villains, America's Got Talent, and now that other thing, special forces. Like people are hiring Tom Sandoval. Like I know Ariana went on and blew up, but he still is half of that, which drew 1,000 clicks.
Mhm.
He's getting hired. So I just have a weird feeling. No, I don't think Tom Sandoval. Schwartz even did a thing that says, we had a big breakup after the business. He's like, look, we sunk millions of dollars into this. It was going under. It was very stressful. That's my brother. We've known each other 15 years, but we had a huge pause where we
I don't
just
blame
didn't speak. No, I don't blame him. But my point is like Tom Sandoval does not speak, like hang out with anybody on that cast.
you.
Schwartz, I'm sure does, sure,
No,
but
he does.
Sandoval
He does.
doesn't. And so it's
Yeah.
going to be stunt casting. If here we are, we have what's his face, Alex Baskin doing, interviews and saying it has to be organic and we're not going to manipulate the
I love
storyline.
Alex.
And